Hey everybody, we are back. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Bramble has been on a little bit of a journey trying to find her way up to Daithglome and in order to find the last seat of the first Leshy. But she started off her journey with words from apparently friendly people that she ended up meeting later on, the Circle of the Verdant Dawn. And just recently she started receiving that again. Where do you stand on the thoughts of that?
I am kind of perplexed as to why I don't have a more direct line to them, that it has to be the amulet. I think she's sort of like...
Well, Morty had the trinket.
Yeah,
but
it's, I think she's more, now that she has it, she's like, well, wouldn't it be nice if this was like a mental thing, like in her head, and she could have a more direct link to them instead of through a necklace. I think she's sort of thinking about like what if she died? Would anybody have known? Like
Morty would and probably
sort of
drag your body back.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah. Anyway, she's just sort of like, oh well, I guess I can talk to them now. That's good.
It's does Bramble have any experience with telepathy to suggest that it's possible to always have a persistent connection?
No, I think she's sort of trying to fix something that's not necessarily broken.
Okay. All right. So it's a little bit of frustration. Does Bramble feel like she's alone on this after now that she's seeking that kind of stuff with her with the Verdant Dawn?
No, I think there was a blip where she was like, what if Morty wasn't there and it was just her? Like, she would have been truly alone because Morty had the necklace the whole time. Yeah. So I think but I think that moment kind of passed. She doesn't feel too alone. I think she feels like it's getting too big for her britches, but that she's reminded every time something happens that she actually can do the thing. So
yeah, she can absolutely do the thing.
Yeah, that also doesn't hold up for very long.
So, standing on the hill, Morty is looking at you. You guys are ready. You were under for quite some time, undergoing the spirit journey or something. Morty, by this point, had already started feasting on something. And when you woke up, and then you realize that the colors of nature appear a little bit more vibrant here, was the last couple things that I had said to you, and that the rest of the world had been painted with dull hues, something to which you had grown accustomed. It's, may I have, for the very first roll of the game, well, you know what? Let's go into our overlay here. There we are. May I have, for the very first roll of the game, a nature check?
Yes, you may. Nature. Oh my god, nature's plus 14. That's a 27.
There is undoubtedly a presence of Nordaga, that spirit of nature, in this area. And it's even greater here than it is back home. And when looking out over the steppes to the north, you can see down on the plains a very large stag, and also calling out. Every now and then you can hear it. It's echoing all throughout the steppes, and yet that's you still right. That also led you here while you were riding your basilisk friend Morty. He was like, there's a hill over there, and I think we're following that thing with the antler things. And it turned out, no, that was a tree that got you here. Well, apparently it either continued or it's appeared somewhere else. But it looks like that you're still being guided. Is there anything you would like to do before Bramble continues?
No, I have the ring. I have... I don't think I got anything else from there. I want to go. I'm gonna put my little ring on my little vine finger and say, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go, Morty. We gotta follow the stag.
And Morty's like, yeah. He finishes eating up his meal, and you begin setting out. The steps again just sprawl in front of you. and you go downhill away from the tree that you had at least gotten some sleep. You had rested, so you do have a long rest. You should be back up at full along with Morty. And
I am.
Yep. And all things look so far so good. Going down through the steps, however, the rain that you began to encounter that was very, very necessary for you, you know, as a Leshy, still somewhat lacking in the distance, still somewhat lacking in this region. But in the distance, you could see what appears to be a mirror on the surface of the world that is reflecting some of the sun's light.
I think we should go that way. I feel like I need to cast Show the Way for this.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't know. Do what you got. I'll head in that direction.
Okay, let me just double check. I'm gonna cast Show the Way.
Alrighty.
And it says place a 5-foot emanation. Okay. I'll place it anywhere. There we go. It's supposed to do something, but I don't know.
So, what are the effects of the spell?
We have preternatural knowledge of the path ahead, allowing us to intuit the best way forward and avoid potential obstacles such as difficult or confusing terrain. For the purpose of long distance overland travel during exploration.
And this is exactly what we're doing right here. There is nothing that seems to stand in your way. You get a sight of the wind, like your eyes all of a sudden get whisked up by the wind and get carried down the terrain. You see a couple of rocks here and there, but these are the steps. This is there is truly nothing that is dangerous between here and several score miles ahead of you. It is going to last for 8 hours, so you should still be good.
Okay.
There is one point where you notice a little bit off to the west that there's some stuff. There's a mountain about 60 miles or so off to the northwest. But directly ahead, there doesn't seem to be any issues whatsoever. And that seems to be where you're going, in a north by northeast direction.
Yeah, I don't think we've got great track records with mountains, Morty. I think we should be going straight through the plains.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
Well,
okay.
Yeah, the first day comes. It's really simple. There's not a lot of much of anything. Do you have? Let's see. Your Leshy does not need to eat, but does need to drink. You can photosynthesize the sun, and in this area, it's not a problem for any kind of photosynthesis. However, the sun is actually getting warmer, despite you going north, despite heading south. That it was getting really, really cold. But you're out here in the steppes. You do not see many signs of humanoid life. Rather, you see no signs of humanoid life. You just see the stag ahead leading the way, always just on the horizon and always just out of reach. The life around you, you see shrubs and whatnot. What are you doing to survive in this area?
I think as we go through the plains, I think I think Bramble's scooped up some long bits of grass, the tall plains grass, and she's sort of crafted a little a bingo visor out of the grass.
That's okay.
This giant bingo visor covering her eyes. I think she's currently working on one for Morty too.
That's funny as fuck. Hold on for 1 second. Let me do what I need to do for you. Okay, cool. Alrighty. I'm gonna show you in a second on the stream anyway. Exactly where we are. 1 second. Let me get us there. Yes. One moment. There we are. And close this, and here we are. Alrighty. You've now traveled a full day. There has been no voice that has been leading you in any particular way whatsoever. But you can see, not too far from where you are, a great mountain rising about 48 miles, or about 2 days' worth of journey, off to the west. A plume of smoke pouring out of it. When the night comes, you can also see a red-hot glow from that distance.
So, remember when I said, Morty, that we don't have a great track record with mountains? I'm just going to add volcanoes to that list.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. Can we not go there?
Yeah, totally. That way is off limits. Never west. Never again.
All right. Yeah. No. That's good.
Morty is seeming increasingly uncomfortable with the open expanse of the steppes, but nonetheless, your presence seems to calm him down every now and then. And just as you begin to drift off at night, you begin hearing a familiar voice again. At first, it's off in the distance, and then you hear it again.
Where the grasses part and the waters gleam, an oasis lies, a dreamer's dream.
Grasses. I'm already, as soon as I hear the first, Bramble gets out her notebook and she's like, I'm ready when you are. Like, I'm just writing all this down. Like, she's learned.
Morty's eye has already opened up and goes,
Grasses? Who are you talking about? Or two? Wait, are they back in your head?
Yeah. It's not in your head anymore. It's in mine. It's Altreya. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm gonna write this down because I don't want to get lost in the riddle sauce again.
No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Are they ever gonna stop speaking to us in riddles?
Probably not.
Okay.
And that's probably my fault because I was the one that said I don't like riddles and in the beginning. So I feel like Altreya's doing this on purpose at this point.
Yeah, probably.
and you just hear it.
Yep, it's on purpose. Go back to bed, Morty.
Yep, going to sleep.
I just and straight out again. Can I give me a fortitude save, please?
Yeah. Can you send me that riddle? Because my handwriting is atrocious.
Maybe she'll say it again if you get lost.
Oh no. 18.
All right, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. You there's a one point where you are deep in sleep. There's you get a sense that you are approaching a small body of water in the middle of this dry land, and you can see a vision of a forest through the water just on the other side. Almost as if the water itself were a gateway to somewhere. And taking a look at it, you could see an orange glow, very akin to the volcano that you saw in the distance.
Is Altreya? I'm gonna look around. Is Altreya there?
No, you do not see her. No, in fact, you still see Morty, still sleeping, only this time he's sleeping on a rock near the body of water.
I'm gonna go over to the water and touch it.
Sure. And as soon as your finger touches it, the water itself begins to ripple and then begin to boil with the very fire that lies within it until finally steam begins rising, scorching some of your body.
I didn't mean it.
You step back for a quick moment there, and what you now see is a very large tree, one that you do recognize. It comes from the center of Tearful Breg. It is the most holy oak that there is. The whole thing is lit up in flame.
Oh, is it on the other side of the water or where is that?
It's within the water, as if the water itself is a gateway, and you're now looking down.
Yeah. Oh shit. Why are you on fire? How are you on fire underwater? Oh. Are you not underwater? Are you in Tearful Break right now? I'm gonna look around the tree to see if my friends are there.
Yeah, so you're like peering down into into the beyond the water and into the land. It's like as you look down, you're actually looking through it to Tearful Breg. What you see are humans on horseback riding through a rain of fiery arrows coming down on the area. Passing right in front of you, several Leshy on fire. Arboreals also up in flames, swinging their branches violently and sending horses and men alike all over the place.
Oh, fuck. That's not good. Hey, I'm gonna shout into the portal to see if anybody can hear me. Hey, what the fuck was my friend's name? Friends, can you hear me?
There doesn't seem to be any recognition of your presence, but you do see some landmarks in the area that you had recently passed by. It seems to be they are very much there in the present. You are seeing things that you saw just several weeks ago.
I'm gonna pinch myself to try to wake up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that does not help.
Fuck. Can I send a note? I'm gonna take a rock and drop it in the water to see if it goes through the portal to the other side.
Then you open your eyes.
Ah! Is it daytime?
It's the morning.
Are there birds?
You look around. There's not too many trees around, but you do see several, like, vulture-like critters up in the sky.
Oh, I don't know about vultures. Can I even talk to animals? Morty, wake up.
Yeah, hi. Is it time yet?
Yes. Quick thing. I had another weird dream, but it was like a vision. I'm afraid that my homeland is being attacked right now by the humans, and if that's the case, that's not good. That means that we're pretty much failed.
What?
Yeah. If Tearful Breg is already gone, then I don't know what to do with the seed. That's too far east.
All right. But the seed, the seed is too far east? I thought that we were heading north.
Tearful Breg is too far east for humans to encroach, for me to do anything effective. If I find the last seed of the first Leshy, there's nothing. My village is already gone, and it's just. I mean, I guess those are really right. At this point, we're doing this for the writers, because I can't. If they're already there, if my dreams were actually like real, then my home is gone. My library is gone. All my stuff is gone.
All right. Well, then I have a feeling that we have to continue. We got to go get this last seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I need to find a bird to warn them, just in case that wasn't real, or that is going to happen but not yet.
All right. You want me to stare at a bird?
No, that's why I'm telling you.
Oh,
don't stare at the bird.
Don't stare at birds. All right. So look down. Hold on, I gotta get something to eat.
And he just like goes off for a second, and you hear it, and he comes back, and there's like a little stone lizard that he's now, swallowing. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Okay. While he's doing that, I am like purposefully avoiding that at all costs. Look for a bird that's not a vulture. A bird that doesn't rely on sticking around in one area to find food.
That would be vultures.
Vultures kind of hang out. They
kind of have. I mean, you're looking at predatory birds, perhaps, but even they have like a territory. Vultures will go wherever the fuck the dead stuff is, and right now they're right above you.
Right. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't want to bring them close. So, there's a nice little pigeon around that that is not run by the government of Shiopolome, then I would love to speak to a pigeon.
Yeah. There's no pigeons, but you can give me a survival check.
Yes. Survival. Man, that's a beefy modifier. That's a 18.
Okay. Crazy, yeah. In fact, Bramble did get a nice big drink at the end of the last session. She's also just journeyed for let's see, you just journeyed 48 miles? Yeah, you just journeyed for essentially 2 days. So she's a little bit on the parched side.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Unfortunately, in this environment, you're not really getting much of anything. You just see a couple of creatures here and there that might be able to send a message if you can figure out a way to befriend them.
Hell yeah. I got wild empathy.
Okay.
So I'm going to walk away from Morty while he's eating. And Morty, stay there. And I'm going to carefully, I'm going to take Barbara out of the backpack and pet Barbara so that they know that I'm friendly. Like, look at this animal. Yeah, Barbara, you're such a good girl. See how much I love animals. Hello, little bird or critter or whatever it is. Hello, don't steer me.
It's only vultures. There's only vultures that are in this area.
Oh, you said there were a couple other critters around. Okay, fuck it. I'll wait until there's another
critter. No, it's only those
vulture.
critters in the sky. You can send a vulture. What's wrong with a vulture? They're very pragmatic, very noble.
Well, we'll see about that. I'm going to be like, hello, vulture.
do you call them?
Yeah, I'll call one.
Yeah, give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, shit.
Let's see what you got.
I don't know. Oh, I got a 17.
You see a vulture. It's one kind of breaks off from the circling death above and just kind of like slowly spirals down until you see the giant wings come down and it just lands and it's like looking at you and
I'm not dead yet.
You see it start flying away.
No, wait.
It stops.
Wait, I'm friendly. I can get you. Actually, I can't promise you that. Hello, my name is Bramble. I have a quest for you if you would like to go over to somewhere where there might be lots of dead things, actually.
It looks at you quizzically. It's a giant beak that digs inside of rib cages. Still a little bit of dried flesh on it.
I'm not sure if you know how to read, but and I'm gonna write down like a warning, like from Bramble. If anybody is there, be warned. Humans approaching. They will show no mercy. And head east to the Zoroili Riders and tell them I sent you.
All right, that works. That's fine.
And I'm gonna look at it and be like, "There's no fucking way this is gonna work," and I'm gonna fold it up.
I mean, he's kind of like Morty. By this time, you just hear a crunch, 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 and then step, and he comes over to you and he sees the bird. The bird's like, "The fuck!" It's just like backing up a little bit. Morty, what are you doing?
Well, I saw this once in a traveling bard play where they sent a letter via carrier pigeon. There's no pigeons here. There's just this very capable and noble bird. Yes, you are. And we're going
upright,
to
and it fluffs out its chest a little.
We're going to ask it to send this message to Tearful Break. I don't think it's going to work, Morty, but we're going to try. I've got high hopes, okay? And I'm going to approach to the vulture and say, please send this to Tearful Break.
Morty's like, can that thing understand you?
I don't think it knows what countries are. Tree. Oh. No. Oh shit! You probably aren't religious either.
The vulture cries out for a second, and Morty's like, huh, "Wait, what?" And Morty goes like that right back, and the vulture just kind of like turns its head, and then again.
Do you understand it?
Yeah, hold on. Hello. The vulture starts coming towards you and puts its neck out.
Go ahead, rat. You gotta. It has a problem with your knot tying, but go ahead, put it on its neck.
Okay, and I'm gonna like tie. I don't know. I probably have something to tie it with, and I'm gonna tie it around the vulture's neck.
Yeah. It kind of like looks. The vulture kind of like looks back at Marty. Vulture just goes back up into the sky after a nice long runway jaunt, goes straight up into the air, and then starts heading southwest.
Morty, where'd you tell it to go?
You're home?
Did you say?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, are we? Oh wow, we're like way more north than I forgot how far north we were. That's where it's going. It's going southwest. Okay.
Yeah, isn't that where you live, kid?
Yeah, I
Just checking.
Forgot. I had no idea that you spoke vulture, and that is
Yep.
a weird language to
I
know.
don't speak vulture.
What?
I don't know. Ever since
Did
I've
it
been
speak
hanging out with
baffled?
you, what? No, it doesn't speak me. I can tell you that. It's ever since I've been hanging around with you, there's a couple of things I started picking up on. By the way, knock them out before you kill them, because you can hear them talking to you while you scrunch on them, and it's not good. So you kill things first before you eat. Something I learned since I
don't eat living things.
Well, plants used to be alive before you eat them. Oh no, that's right. You don't. I mean, water has bacteria in it. You're dying and you're killing it all. So yeah, there.
If you weren't my steed.
Your steed. I am hardly your steed.
He like sits up, like crosses four arms, and
I am not your steed. I am a friend. I am a trusted companion. I am
As
a traveling.
He's speaking, I walk up and I pat him on one of his arms and I climb up on his back.
God! Fine, let's move.
and he begins moving forward.
I'm not a steed.
You're a noble steed.
Hold on, let's go back to the VTT. So, here you are. Hold on. Here you are. And just as a reference, that is Tearful Breg down to the southwest.
Yeah. As soon as I went back, I was like, oh shit, we're really far north.
Yeah, you are. On the journey forward, once again, you begin hearing a familiar voice. And it seems to repeat the stuff from last night.
With the grass parting and the rivers gleaming and the oasis and the dreamers.
Where the grasses part and the waters gleam, an oasis lies, a dreamer's dream.
Yeah, see, I was only missing a couple.
No,
Water.
what? Are they talking to you again? What do they got?
Yeah, it was Altreya again. I'm wondering if she just records this ahead of time, because she's just repeating the same thing over. Like, she's not even asking me how I'm doing.
It's got sunglasses on, just praying. It's like pressing like soundboard clips and just sending them off to you. They're
It's
fucking
like nighttime radio.
It's a number station.
On this evening, Altreya's fresh mix.
Oh damn! About halfway
Sorry.
through the day, Again, the sun is beating down on you. It's the need for nourishment is high. Thankfully, you're feeling good. Morty begins slowing down a little bit. He stops. He finds some shallow plants. Pulls up the plant, starts digging out, finds the water down there. And this has been the routine for the remainder of the day. And then,
Follow the trail of the azure butterfly to waters deep under the open sky.
Oh, she said something different. She said something different, Morty.
What did she say this time?
She said, follow the trail. Hold on, I'm writing it down. Of the azure butterfly to waters that run deep under the open sky.
I don't know. I wasn't there. You got the
Okay.
thing now.
Oh, geez. Altria really has a lot of faith in me that run deep under I think it's under the open sky. But we'll find out later when she repeats it. Open sky. Okay.
All right, so what are we looking for first?
A butterfly.
A butterfly.
Yeah.
That's what
there's
we're
a
looking for
butterfly
first?
Well, follow the trail. Well, first we got to do the grasses.
Oh,
The
all
grasses
right. So
are
that's what we're
part-
looking for first. We're looking for
Yes.
grassy and water. Wait a second. We saw a mirror like 2 days ago when we were coming down the hill. We saw like a mirror off in the distance. It should be around here somewhere.
That's what I thought, but I also assumed that the stag was taking us to the exact location.
you don't see
And
the
I'm
stag
looking around
now.
for the stag.
No, not there.
Well, shit, Morty.
What?
I thought the deer was gonna help us out and take us to the exact location for that first part, but the deer is no longer there.
Well, all right.
Did we go too far?
Hold on. Nope. I think we got the mountains somewhere around here that we need. No, not mountains. What are we heading towards? Grasses?
Grass is parting, water's gleaming. There's an oasis in the middle. Lies a dreamer's dream.
When he like looks back over his shoulder, you can see his eyes are getting like a little bit sunken in his head. Give me a fortitude save.
Ooh. That's not bad. 26.
All right, let's roll over here. All right, 23. You guys are doing all right with a little bit of assistance. You managed to point him towards potential sources of water, again, underneath some plants and what have you. And you managed to continue going until finally, just before nightfall, you do see what seems to be some trees. The heat has really picked up in this open area, but just as the sun goes down, the climate starts getting a little damp and even chilly. A wind from the north comes down, blows across, and absolutely sends shivers. But just as you get that glow right before the sun ducks beneath the horizon, you see what seems to be canopies of golden trees.
You said golden trees.
Is this where we're supposed to be?
I don't remember the golden trees, but I don't know. I'm gonna scramble down and look for at more eye level if there's any sort of parting of grass.
There's not too much grass here. In fact, most of the terrain has given way to brush that is completely dried out and sand.
Morty, I don't know. There's that canopy, but I don't. Does it look particularly more lush than the rest of everything?
Give me a nature check.
Nature check plus 14. That's a 20.
You are looking around. You kind of go off of some of your instincts, which, where can I look? Where should I look? You kind of get the feeling that you are going in the right direction. There's a slight incline to where you're going that seems to suggest that there's a hill ahead. You may not be able to see over the hill. There might be something a little bit more there. And usually, because water runs downhill, maybe this is just a rain shadow of an area. You do see some mountains off to the west that could be cutting off rainfall into this area. And cold winds from the north are like blowing some of the moisture away. So you might be heading in the right direction.
Yeah. I'm going to tell Morty to keep going towards the canopy, but on the way, I want to find any sort of like climbing. Like, I don't think there's going to be any climbing plants, sort of climbing plants or vines or anything.
Nothing. In fact, there's very few trees in the area. The trees that you do see, now that you're really looking out there, you can kind of pick out something just before the sun ducks down again. Again, it's not like it bumped back up. Just as before it finally disappears. Yeah. You see that the canopy is just green. It was just the glow of the sun hitting it and illuminating it to some degree. But you pick out a tree that does seem to be a little bit closer. It looks like an odd placement for it. But is that a palm?
Okay, go towards that tree because that does not belong here.
All right. Off we go.
Yep.
He makes his way there, and you start going up a hill. Some of his feet having a little bit of a difficulty. His claws trying to dig into sand. I mean, you make it up, not a problem. The hill is... This is a desolate region. It's definitely like an inland northern desert. It would probably be tundra if it weren't so bloody hot. The air has now turned completely dry. There's a coolness coming over the area. When you finally do arrive at the tree, what you see is not a typical palm. You do see the green fronds of the palm coming down as you typically do, but the bark itself seems to have a slightly golden hue to it, lighter in color, not just brown or brown gray. It's a little bit golden gray.
I'm gonna detect magic. I'm not gonna touch it, but I am gonna like put my hands up around it, try to see if it's magical.
Yeah, sure. Not a problem. You begin doing so, looking out, and you finally pick up on like the scintillating colors of the world around you. And you see that all the world is magic, of course, until it finally settles on the stuff on your body and not in your immediate environs.
This isn't magical, but that doesn't mean that it is not particularly special.
You want me to continue up the hill and look over?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
When you finally get up there, just as the night has finally hit, you can see some of the stars have just begun to show. You see like 3 or 4 stars in the sky, and the light of the moon reflecting off of a small body of water ahead.
Morty, I think we're at the oasis.
And that's when you see a blue butterfly land on the finger that you just pointed.
Morty,
Yeah.
look at this.
Oh, is that food?
No.
Where? What?
I'm gonna like, hello there, little butterfly.
And
Where are your friends?
you see it's doing this, and then
Yeah.
it'll like go flits off, and then the little flutterby just goes down towards the water.
Go gently, not threateningly. Follow the butterfly.
All right. Don't look. All right. Well, it's not like that'd be like a little appetizer. Just not very. All right.
I don't want to hear anything about eating butterflies.
All right. Fine. It's fine. It's like if you spread them on bread.
Wow, Morty. Wow.
Well, isn't that what they're made out of? Like butter? I mean, why else would you call them butterflies?
I just want to. You know, when I haven't had acorn bread in like 3 weeks.
Maybe we can make some out of these things. They've got nuts.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Hi.
He lowers his head and just continues until finally, again, you start going down, his feet sliding here and there, and then he starts moving down a hill sideways as you get a little bit closer. Now about 300 feet or so away, you start making your way, and then there's a slight glow. You see what appear to be lights, very faint bluish whitish lights around the oasis. As you get closer, now about 200 feet or so, they begin to fade from view as if they were never there. And then,
amidst the vastness, a palm stands alone, guarding the waters, its secrets unknown.
I think we gotta go back to that first palm.
Wait, you told me to go back.
Well,
What?
hold on. We're looking for a palm that stands all by itself, and that one did. But maybe there's one closer to the water. But it's one that's guarding the oasis.
All right. So are we're going there now, right?
Yes.
as you begin to approach now, you see a square object off on the left-hand side underneath the night sky. Square buildings, small. Looks like this area used to be occupied.
Does it look like the little town of the Fae folk when before I met Morty?
No. This is a completely different area.
Okay.
It's kind of dark here. Not
here,
liking
hold
this.
on.
I mean,
I'm
I can see fine. I can see, but it is dark.
Well, I don't I have a torch or something? I know I could cast light. Here.
Can you see? No, you can't see. This is a problem.
Yeah, you want to use light up a torch?
Yeah. I also.
There.
Yep. There we go.
All right. Well, looks like that we got some. Looks like we're in the right area here.
Well, let's find a palm that kind of is all by itself.
Yeah. There's some here. Hold on for a second.
He makes a beeline towards the water. He's like, wow, this is all right. This is. He stops for a second, and he's like, right exactly where you're standing. You feel cold come over your body.
I'll step over a little bit.
It seems to get just a little warmer.
Ooh. I'm gonna lean in towards the cold and be like, "Hello, Oasis ghost."
There's the little hairs on your leaves stand up. Your skin gets a little bit taut. Your vines curl up a little bit, almost as if there's like something's being sucked out of you, and yet you don't feel horrific. It's not a comfortable feeling.
Morty, stand back a little. I don't think that's a ghost. I think that's a protection spell or something.
Yeah. Stepping back. Hold on. Let me see if I can go over here. Hold on. What is this thing? And he comes over and goes. What you see here looks to be like a table of some kind. You see two stone tablets resting on it, one of which depicts a lone palm tree, kind of like the one that you see directly in front of you.
Oh. Well, is there any writing on it or just a picture?
No, there is a picture, and there's some runes or what have you that are very much akin to the stone that you've seen previously.
Oh, that means I could read it because I got orthographic memory.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
What does it say?
You kind of get the feeling that the words on the two stone tablets outline what seems to be a ritual of some kind. The ritual is one of purification.
Okay. Purify.
Like
There's
a purify the
purification-
water, purify, to make sure that's good drinking water, that kind of a thing.
Ah. Hey, Morty, before we
Yeah.
go into the water, I think we should probably follow the steps in this thing.
The steps in that thing?
Yeah. This is like a ritual.
You just want to cast a ritual?
I think so.
I mean, if you want, that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
What do I do?
I don't know. I'm looking at the runes. It says that you have to put your right foot in.
Right foot. All right. Hold on for a second.
He steps over to the water, and he's
No, not in the water.
He
Come over here.
already has a leg. He looks, holy shit! And he steps back, and whoa, what the fuck?
Oh no!
What are you doing?
God, shit, I'm not doing anything. It's what I saw.
What did you see?
Oh no, oh God.
And he is like shirking back. His eyes are wide. His nostrils flared.
What did you see?
I saw
Morty,
myself
what
in
did you
chains.
see?
I saw myself in chains. I saw myself in chains, withered and stabbed and captured, like a beast, and the people that they. Oh God.
Okay, I'm gonna go closer.
The water itself just simply rippling. You can see some stars reflecting off of it. And several of the stars now in the night sky have become a little bit more apparent. And as you get a little bit closer, I need you to make a will save.
Yeah, before I get too close to see into it, I'm gonna look over my shoulder and say, Morty, what's your worst fear?
I'm not saying that.
Is that your worst fear, or is that just a fear?
He's like looking around.
Help me help you.
Need to. What'd you make on your will save?
21.
Being captured and treated like so many
Okay.
others.
Okay. So if I am going to look over the water, what I should see is myself on fire. And I'm gonna look over into the water.
There's a hesitancy. The water's surface begins rippling. And instead of your reflection, you see the vision of the forest. Flames licking at trees. And you hear the anguished cries of so many familiar voices, an extension of the scene that you had seen just a couple of days ago, and the very heart of the forest, that ancient tree that you recognize, completely consumed in a fiery maw. The weight of an inability. You see your friends lying on the ground, completely black, desiccated husks, burnt out completely. You see someone starts crawling. What's their name?
Oh gosh. I don't know.
Your friend?
Cinnamon.
Wow. Crawling towards something, but with a stare that goes well beyond you. You see its hand reaching up towards the surface of the water, and a gout of flame completely overtaking it.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump back.
You see a paper flitting by.
I'll grab it.
You put your hand in the water.
Oh. I thought the
Nope,
paper
you
came
put
out
your
of the
hand
water.
in the water. Nope. This is all just on the other side. Yeah, you go reaching out to grab it.
Okay.
You pull it out, your hand moist, but the paper not. It's some papers from the archives.
I'm casting detect magic on it.
Let me see here real quick. Yeah, you begin to cast detect magic, and it looks like a normal archive paper. It's nothing, unless that piece of paper is magic itself. You don't need to, but yeah.
It looks cool, so I did.
Yeah, no, it's totally good. There's definitely magic in this area. You know that. It seems to be a combination of, well, do you have read aura by any chance?
I actually think I do. Hold on. Read aura. What would that be under? Downtime, maybe?
No, exploration.
Exploration.
I'm sorry, encounter.
Encounter. Oh, I guess I don't have read aura. I thought I did in detect magic.
No, detect magic only detects the presence or the absence of magic. And once it gets heightened to like third level, fourth level, third level, you can kind of figure out the rank or the level of the most powerful magic item in the area. And at fourth level, you can pinpoint the source of the highest rank magic.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, it's actually a cantrip, which means it gets heightened already. The water is 100% close to being the highest source. You're standing on the highest source.
The ground? Is it the tree?
It is not the tree. You're not standing on the tree.
I know. Yeah, I thought maybe it was the roots underneath. Okay. I'm gonna go back to Morty.
Yeah? Yeah? What's up?
I have this.
Holy cow, what is wrong with you?
His
What do you mean?
eyes are like wide. He's looking at you. When you look at him, his eyes are even more sunk into his head. You can see like some of the scales have started getting started to separate into chitinous layers, like turning white with age. When you hold out the paper, you look down and you can see some of your vines have turned brown and dry, almost like the very much like a clove.
Oh. I look like my grandma.
Then as you come up, you can hear and a snap of a dried vine. Your arm gets a little bit weaker.
Oh shit, we need to drink water.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh God, what are we gonna do? Oh, this is not good.
It's okay. You're not in chains. And because you're not in chains, I'm questioning whether my home is on fire right now.
Yeah, but what if that's of things to come? And what are we gonna do?
And he has 8 legs, 2 of his right front. He's standing there looking at you, and it just kind of crumples. He straightens back up, and his head is hanging a little bit lower. You feel a tremendous fatigue starting to come over you.
I feel like I need to take a nap.
No, this isn't good. Can we gotta drink some water or something. We have to do something, but that water's too dangerous.
Not if we purify it. That's what I'm saying. We gotta do. And I'm gonna turn back to the thingy, to the ritual.
Okay. Yep.
Do I understand what the steps are?
Yeah, you can tell that this is probably going to take about 10 minutes to do, but more than anything, there are specific plants and minerals from the surrounding area that you're going to have to gather. They are absolutely needed in this.
Yeah, so I can't do this without getting some supplies. I need you, Morty.
Yeah.
Focus.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'm here. What?
I need you to help me find these things.
Okay, give me a survival check, DC 22.
DC 22 survival. Hell yeah! I'll get all of this. 24.
Nice. Okay, survival. His is.
Got it. You need rocks and leaves.
He starts like pulling plants up.
Nope.
Nope.
Jeez Louise.
What?
Here, I'm gonna write down the ingredients, and he can just tell me what they are instead, so that I don't forget.
Yeah, sure. He starts rattling them off, and you start looking around. Fortunately, it only takes you about 5 minutes or so, and you are able to find them with the correct survival check. So now you begin. Now you do have them.
Okay, so I put all these into this bowl.
Okay.
That's conveniently right here, and then I bash it with my fist, and then right hand in, right hand out, right hand in, shake it all about, do the hokey pokey, and you turn yourself around.
He starts turning around.
And yeah, and that's what it's all about. Purified, done.
You can. Well, all right. Let's get underway. Give me a religion or occultism check. DC 24.
Okay. Oh shit. None of those are good. Occultism's a little better.
Let's see what you got.
Oh, I got a DC. I got a 20. Fuck.
So you begin going at it. You kind of notice something out of the corner of your eyes. You're not alone here in this oasis. There seems to be visions of things that now appear all around you.
Oh, fuck me.
I'm going to need you to roll for initiative.
No.
And here we go. Spectral beings from across a veil of some kind appeared out of thin air. Drawn to the might of the ritual, they start crying out towards you. You just see, like, typical monsters. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bramble, you get to go first.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. And I'm going to look down at this guy, and I'm gonna be like, with my vines. Hold on a second. With my vines, I'm gonna say, like, it's called the hokey pokey ritual, and you're doing it wrong. And I'm gonna cast Tanglefoot at it.
Okay, go ahead. And as soon as you do that, you realize that the magic that you have been summoning up by your ritual has now ceased, and you will now have to start over.
What? Like,
the ritual takes 10 minutes to cast. It's not yet been 10 minutes. You're in the middle of casting it.
Yeah, okay, so the ritual magic is starting.
Yes,
Cool.
the ritual magic
Right.
goes back into the world.
Now I have to do the left hand all over again. Oh! I hit by 7.
Okay.
Tanglefoot.
Yeah, it's not moving much at all.
Okay. Cool. So he's stuck for now. What else do I see? Oh, I see another one. Morty, behind you, there's another one. And I'm gonna...
You can feel the fatigue is really starting to wear down on you at this point.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I forgot. So I can't take... Does it make me lose an action or no? You're tired, can't summon much energy, take a -1...
No, you already have it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So no, I can still do 3 actions. I just have a -1 to AC and saving throws. Okay. I'm going to go up to this guy. Oh no, I'm gonna go on the other side of Morty and be like, "Back off! We're doing a ritual. We need to rest."
He's like, "Well, we gotta do this before. I mean, we gotta drink the water or something." And he's like, he starts looking this over. Tell me what to do.
Left hand in.
What? Left-handed? He's like, which one?
All of them, just to be safe. It doesn't say.
He just like pours like 4 left paws on. He's like, oh God!
I just consider the front 2 hands.
He puts his 2.
All right, hold on. I'll try reading. I don't know what this says. Hold
Left hand's out. Left hand's out.
Left hand out.
Go ahead and finish your action.
I did.
Okay. He's now doing his thing. One of them, you see a glowing light on the other side, trying to come a little bit closer to you. Let me see. This is, let me get their movement here real quick. Yes. Okay, cool. So, gonna make it to here, and then come back around to over here. And that one is now done. The other one, let's see. He had... Oh, boy. So you did the Tanglefoot. And you succeeded. Okay. So it's going to try to escape. Let's see if it makes it. Under no circumstances. So, yeah, it's going to negative 10 circumstance penalty. So we can only move about 15 feet or so. And then try coming in another 15 feet until he's right there. And then really can't do much of else. What's up?
Okay. No,
Yeah.
I was just saying, Bramble was groaning.
Hold on. I apologize. Wait. No, that's right. Hold on. It failed. Okay, never mind. It was a failure for him. So yeah, it takes a negative 10 circumstance penalty. So many vines have completely wrapped himself around. He's just kind of like shuffling towards you. Oh! He's going to take a swipe at Morty, who is currently casting the ritual. Let's see if that happens. Oh shit!
Fuck me.
Morty's like, son of a... He now has to restart that ritual. Fortunately, not that much damage was done. Ow, son of a... fuck! And he looks down at his side and is like, oh shit! That's where that's one of the wounds I saw in the water. Oh Christ! It's beginning now. It's like whoever Christ is.
It's not.
That is now done, and it moves over to the next one. This one begins moving into here and is now going to take a swipe at you as well. Lashing out, trying to do whatever it can, punching you or anything. That is one of them is going to be a critical miss, which is not going to be good for it. Let's find out what that means. Oh shit! Okay, so in this case, he tried hitting you so hard. Can you describe why it landed on its back?
Yeah, because he's not expecting the 3-foot goodness that I am. So he went to like go eye level, and he just like reeled around and spun around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Style.
Yeah, this ethereal being just lost itself in it and ended up down on the ground prone. Let me do that.
What did he hit me with?
Just his hands, reaching out
Would
with
that
like
be
claws.
an unarmed attack?
It would be an unarmed attack.
So he can't attack another creature until the target is knocked out or at the end of its next turn.
I'm sorry?
That's not the right critical, the fumble. Prone is not the right one.
Oh, that's right, because I looked at melee. Hold on. Yeah, you can't attack another creature until the target is knocked out or at the end of your next turn. Wow, okay.
Cool. I like that one better.
Yeah, that is definitely better. Bruised ego. Now he's really having lots of feelings about this situation. He's not feeling too good about it anymore. I could have done better, but I guess.
Expecting Bramble Clove, warrior buddy.
I don't know. I kind of prefer them to be prone because then they're caught off guard.
Oh.
But that's all right. Well, at least now we can't do anything to you.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That one is done. The next one comes up from across the way. You can see more shambling shapes that are heading towards you. Let me move over here. Come on, you. To there, and then around. This one starts moving across the water. Like,
can it do that?
Yeah, it's not even touching the water. That's the scary part.
Cool. That is informative and is going to change what I was gonna do.
And this one is going to likewise. Let's see here. This one is going to move to here, straight across. You see him begin moving through buildings as they do so. Bramble, top of round 2. It is your go.
All right. I like look at the guy going across the water and I'm like, fuck that whole thing. I hate that journey for you. And I'm going to I'm gonna go I'm going to go this way.
Okay.
I'm gonna go right here.
All right.
And I'm gonna say, keep Morty, left
Yeah.
hand in, left hand out, left hand in, shake it all about. That's the whole first step.
Doing it. I'll try.
He's gonna let's see if he can roll. Well, on his turn, he'll be able to roll.
Yep, and I am
Oh
going
Jesus!
to
You're into a fucking fireball.
and just keep focusing. I'm gonna do something crazy, and I'm gonna cast fireball.
Oh my God! Okay. Wow. He's like, what the fuck is that? Like, it turns around. There's this gout of flame that almost consumes him. He's like, Jesus Christ!
You're fine. You're fine. I don't know who Jesus is, but it's fine.
I don't know either. Some dude who can walk on water. All right, fine. I'm just gonna.
Probably that guy.
Probably that.
Guy's Jesus.
All right, hold on. Let's roll these two saving throws. See what we have here. Ooh.
Yes.
One is a crit failure. That one is, let's see, that is going to be, come on you. There we go. That is going to be this guy here. Can you, let's see, let's roll the damage, please.
Yes, I can.
If you don't mind. Good
Oh,
Lord.
there's a lot of sixes.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, Yahtzee, 28.
That is absurd. This one just you hear the screams reaching through the nether. This one is going to I believe this one that was a straight up failure, so that's gonna be both of them gone.
You see Bramble like
And Bramble,
yeah.
as you look at the fire, you begin realizing the trees in this whole area are now catching on fire, just like what you saw in the water.
Oh shit. Okay. In about 6 seconds, I'm gonna be able to hydraulic push, so we're gonna be fine. Okay, just keep doing. Now it's right hand, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. He's okay, all right. Hold on for a second. He's gonna try to cast the ritual. Let's see if he can actually read it. Come on, you. There we go. All right, 1 second. And this is not going to be.
I'm telling them what it is. Is that the same thing?
Well, you're kind of telling him what it is, but it's a full 10-minute ritual. So the question is whether or not he is following you while you are also saying the verbal components of spells. So keep that in mind.
Sort of like if Gimli were to explain a spell to Legolas in the middle of
combat. Yeah, it probably is not going to be. Because would you stop? I don't see fire or bat guano on this damn thing. What are you talking? Oh, time to start all over. It's like, fine, it's 2 left hands. And he pops them back up on the table. He's doing what he can. Let me just roll this real quick, see if this is going to do anything for him.
Hey, that's not bad.
Yep, don't understand a damn thing that's happening here. This is not good.
All right, and with that, Morty's done. One of them is going to come a little bit closer to you, or at least try. Let's see what happens. This one is coming here and going to make it there. 2 actions. Oh, actually, no. Hold on. It's going to stop over here at Morty and attack Morty. 1.
Just out of curiosity, what's the
Oh shit.
What's the DC for that learning the spell thing?
Hold on for a second, and I'll let you know as soon as I let me take a look at it. It is a DC 24.
You won't be able to get that at all.
Who? Morty?
Yeah, he's got a 0 modifier.
I know.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna have to do the ritual and combat.
You are now metagaming.
Cool. Okay, cool. Never
Yeah,
mind.
so which is why, this typically I don't tell you the DCs when it comes to these things, because now all of a sudden your course of action could change because of a number that the player now knows how to game.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
No, I know. I got you. It's fine. I just was curious.
So, with Morty hit, lashes out, punches Morty. Oh, jeez, for 10 hit points. I did max damage. What's close? Oh, get my eye. Oh, I came really close to poking on my damn eye. I gotta start over. That one is done. The next one is now coming in, heading straight towards Morty. That is 2 actions to get there. This one is now going to attack. Missed. Morty's like, aha! Got a left hand. He ducks a little bit, left hand in, and he continues, still unperturbed. Hopefully, the next one. Oh boy. Let's see here. This one is coming through. That's going to be a total of 75 feet. And that one is, whoops. And that one is done. Alrighty, cool. Let me remove these guys from combat. Bramble, you go.
Okay. Morty.
I'm trying.
No, I come back towards me as soon as you can, because that fire is going to start.
I'm casting the ritual.
But do it. Carry the thing over this way.
I can't. These things are on the table. I can't. I have to start all over again because you're talking to me.
I'm gonna cast I'm gonna come up closer. I'm gonna cast hydraulic push on this guy.
Okay.
I think. Actually, I'm gonna move. Yeah, I'm gonna move here to the other side of the tree. Haha. And I'm gonna cast hydraulic push to this guy to push him into the fire.
Okay. Let me see here a second.
Unless if I could just do Gale Blast and do the same thing. Takes half it, push 5 feet. If he goes that way, he's touching the fire. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do Gale Blast instead.
All right.
And place 5-foot emanation. And we're gonna do.
So it's okay. It's gonna be on that guy who's currently targeted. So 25 succeeds.
Shit.
So he's gonna take half damage.
Okay. All right. Damage.
There you go. And half is gonna be. Yeah, it's a gust of wind, and you can see some of his incorporeal nature being blown away by the gale.
That's all I could do, buddy. That's it. End of my turn.
Okay, hold on for a second. Let me see if I can actually concentrate on this damn thing here. Okay, reading hard. Keep him off me.
And he's really, really focusing on there. And you hear him say, left hand and right hand. Okay, I already did that part. And he's really trying. Now you see him picking up an instrument of some kind, one of the things that you brought over. And he's trying to use it. It looks like it's all right. Yep, all right. Doing the. Looks like he might actually be able to do a little portion of it, at least to sustain the ritual. Meanwhile, this one that you just slammed is now going to attack you, realizing that you are a threat. Crawling, yeah, it's gonna try. Let's see.
Don't focus on the basilisk behind the curtain.
3. 2 critical misses.
Fuck.
It hit you a little bit on the very first one with its fist, doing and smacks you in the face, doing 9 points of damage to you. But the other 2
out of my mouth.
This is not going to be good. The first one deals you do you have on your character sheet anything? What's your unarmed damage, please? Because target him, damage? do an unarmed attack on him, because he's on his second attack. He came through with his fist, and it landed in your mouth, and you can bite him.
3.
So you do 3 points of damage.
3 little chews.
You nom. All right, so you nom on his ghost fist thing.
I imagine if this was like animated, my teeth would turn into little like anime fangs, and I'd be like,
totally. Oh my god, absolutely. Out of its sheer force, pulls back and like swings haphazardly at you. It's now going to take a -2 circumstance penalty to its attack rolls into the end of his next turn.
That's just silly.
What's that?
I said, that's just silly.
Well, yeah, I know. Why would you do that? The second one coming at you, doing 3 attacks on you. The first one is a critical hit. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. 1, 2. Oh, the first one was a miss. The second one is a critical hit. This is going to be bludgeoning. And here you go.
Oh, fuck
It
me.
smacks you right in the face. You are going to take 1d4 bleed. In this case, let's see. Bramble. There you go. You're going to take 1d4 bleed every turn. And it's also going to do its critical damage. One moment.
No, one. Yes.
Fortunately,
Roll that one.
Fortunately, fortunately, it's just a 1. Hold on. Did it roll a 1? Yeah, a 3. So it does 6 points of damage to you. And there's sap now starting to come out of your face. This has a slight, not so much a sadistic grin, but more of a sense of accomplishment. And then it critically missed on its last one. Well, it can't be wounded, so it's just we're gonna do some of the damage to it. There. The next one is. Go ahead.
I'm gonna like, as it like smacks me, I like go like this, and then I go, and I look at my hand from all the sap that's on it. I'm gonna say, nobody makes me seep my own sap.
The next one behind you creeps up behind and misses on both of its strikes to you.
Okay. All right.
The fire finally goes out. It is now the beginning of round 4. You go.
Okay. Morty, you're doing great.
Try right foot in. Okay.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Looks good. I love your form. Shit. Okay. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna do blazing dive.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna shoot up straight in the air.
Oh. Blazing dive. Alrighty.
Yep. And I'm going to land. I'm gonna land right there. I'm gonna go, and then we go, and do like my Marvel sit on the ground.
You're gonna land? Okay.
Yeah.
One of them. Can you describe why one of them had a critical failure?
I think because I'm so small, but like when I do blazing dive, it like is this like big shock wave that's really surprising.
Oof.
So I think he probably was very distracted by the fact that I almost burst his eardrums.
If they even, well, yeah.
If they have eardrums.
And immediately, it's this like ether and the combination of a gassy-like substance made material and some kind of goo just splashes in the area, burning up into like little embers in the sky. The other one was just a miss, and that is going to be a good amount of damage to it. It's crying out in pain. What else are you doing?
I am, so blazing dive, I should really be like right here, right? I should be in the middle.
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to come back out, and I'll oh, well, does it stay on fire or no?
What does it say? It's all creatures
doesn't.
in a 10-foot emanation. Yep. So come.
Okay.
Yeah, you
so
come down a
I'm
fiery comet. It blasts the area, and blistering air blasts out from you. So it's air.
Okay, cool. So I could stay right here. So now I'm going to strike with my fist. I'm going to punch this guy.
Okay.
And that's 18.
18 hits.
Hell yeah. Damage. 5 points of damage.
You got it. And yeah, you see cries of anguish disappear into some world beyond, and he's done for.
I realized that one has like not died. The other one did, and I was like, that's not what's supposed to happen. And I punch it and it dies. I'm like, that's what's supposed to happen. And then I end my turn.
Alrighty. Morty's gonna try doing this again. He's like, hold on for a second. Let me see if I got anything here. All right, definitely. Right foot in, and he puts his left hand in. Ah, shit! It's fuck. Start over.
Morty.
He's done, and the next one is they're going to try to damage Morty one more time.
He's not in the initiative.
Who?
The last guy.
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah, they're in there. You may not be able to see him, but he's there. That's a critical hit. Oof. That's a miss by 6, and I don't think he's gonna.
Critical miss. Baby.
Yeah, and that's a critical miss. But the very first one was a critical hit. Oh, that's not going to be good. Let's see what he does. So here we are. That is going to be bludgeoning damage. He smacks Morty right in the. It boxes his ear. Oh shit! And Morty like falls down to the ground, shaking his head. And he's like looking around, and he's like, I can't hear anything anymore.
Okay, I'll help you in a minute, but if you can still really do the thing.
What? He doesn't
shit,
understand anything. Yeah, he just doesn't get it. Let me do the damage. That is going to be 10 points of damage on Morty. It's He tries like swiping at him, and it's just not working. The critical.
We got heal a hero.
What? Oh, we did? Hey, KJ! Holy shit! Okay, KJ. Let's see here. So we are on KJ's behalf. We are going to roll a 7d10. Morty's 7th level. So here we go. 41 hit point. 41 points of damage. Oh man. He gets healed up to he took 23 hit points of damage. So it's like, hello.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. What happened?
What you see? Hit in the ear.
What you see is while you say you got hit in the ear, you see tendrils of nature coming back into the land after just having touched Morty a little bit.
Thank you, Nordaga. I like pet the ground.
Top of round 5, Bramble, you go.
All right. Hey, you. And I'm gonna cast, what am I casting? Hydraulic push. No, actually, I'm gonna cast Vomit Swarm. Hey, you. You make me sick. I'm casting. 30-foot cone. Hold on, because that's a big one.
You don't. Yeah. Well, we can estimate that you're going to be able to do it. You can just roll damage.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. You got it.
There it is. And
oh god, that's awful.
That's 8 points of damage.
Alrighty. You see the bugs entering his body and start chewing away at this semi-corporeal form, completely unfazed by it. It begins to move forward. Meanwhile, what's up?
I'm not done yet.
Oh, I apologize. There you go.
And it's okay. And as I go and like the little centipedes come out and they like go and eat him up, I follow behind like they're my little babies, and I move up to him in between like me and him and Morty, and I say, "Back off! We're trying to purify the water." And now I'm done. And
now you're done. Alrighty.
I'm done.
I'm applying your damage already. 1, 2. Okay, cool. Morty is going to take a swipe at him, realizing that the ritual is this thing needs to fucking die. So he's going to attack. He comes at him with his jaws. He rolls for shit, but still manages to hit. Yeah, you know what? He's only going to do that one swipe. He just got his ass handed to him, so he's going to do 17 points of damage. And finally, it dissipates. There's a peace that comes over the immediate area, but you still understand the ritual needs to be completed.
All right. Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. I think.
Okay.
I'm not certain, but if we can try, that would be a good thing right now.
Yeah. Give me a second, and I'm gonna like heal my mouth. I'm gonna cast heal on my mouth to try to get rid of the bleed really quick.
Yep, not a problem.
Bop. Healing. Oh, I didn't want to heal that guy, but 5 points for me.
Yep, 5 points coming back at you.
Cool.
There you go.
Thank you. And I think that does that mean that bleeding stops?
Yep, it does.
Sweet. Okay. And I like go up to the table and I hold the bowl and I say, "Put your fucking left hand in."
Puts his left
Put
hand
it
in.
out.
He takes it out. You continue. Give me another.
Yeah.
This is either going to be occultism or religion.
Oh, they're both shit. 20, because it was a 24 last time. Fuck yeah, 24.
With no distractions, you manage to cast the ritual of purification. The water itself begins to shimmer with the light, and you can see a peace come over it. Morty goes over just to quickly peek into it and confirms there's no visions at all. And he sticks his head in, and you just see him swallowing up the water.
How do you feel?
I think I'll be all right.
How does he look?
It's going to take a little bit of time. I mean, he seems a little bit more refreshed than he had been. But the fatigue is going to take a little bit to wear off.
Are his eyes like, was that all?
I mean, it's not
because of
instantaneous.
fatigue?
It's not magical. It is just water,
Okay.
so it's going to be a little bit.
Okay. All right. Well, here goes. I'm gonna jump.
Yeah, you've never felt better. This is like, it is completely energized. You're okay. All your plants inside of you, just all of your plants, all of the foliage, all of the plants. You are a walking garden.
Maddie.
Yeah, you are. You're an herb. Yeah, you're just an apothecary with legs. So
Apothecary with legs?
you're an apothecary with legs. Yeah, that's what you are.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. The Morty's like, wait a second. If I eat you, I can get rid of my migraines. All right.
No. Nope.
You sit in the water. You can feel it. You begin to absorb it. And there's a little bit of life that comes back into you.
This is wonderful. This is so nice. You should come in here. This is really nice. See, and there's no chains. You're not tied down. You're not captured or anything. And there's no fire.
For now.
You're right. I'm gonna like crawl out of the water. Let's get some sleep. And as I pass by the guardian tree, I pat it and I say, "Good night, tree. Thank you for saving the water for us."
There's no response from the tree, but there is a
Mist of vastness. A palm stands alone, guarding the waters, its secrets unknown.
and you're reminded of that location you stood on when you detected magic.
The first palm that I stood next to?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, this one. This one.
This one, yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm going to like walk over to like where I felt weird.
Yeah, you do. You're there.
Do I?
Well, you stepped there where you felt weird.
Yeah. Do I feel weird?
Where you felt weird was like more over here where it was cold. You didn't feel weird here. This is where the detect magic came from. And it
Oh,
seemed
this
like
is
that you were Yep.
Yeah, this is the pinpoint, like the strongest point of magic was right here.
So it seems.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Tree, do you have something you want to say? I have a feeling you have secrets. Do you have secrets you want to say? It's okay if you say them.
Wind picks up. The tree seems to bend just a little bit in the wind, but otherwise.
You know what, Morty? I'm gonna sleep right here.
All right. I'll keep an eye out. But first,
Sploosh ran into the water, and he's just like soaking it all up. He swims out a little bit and starts like looking around. Comes up.
all right, I got you.
And he is actually looking a little bit better, if only just in the rejuvenation.
Okay. All right. Good night, Morty.
Yeah. Good night, Bramble.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay. Mark yourself off with a long rest, and we will do so with him as well.
Oh yeah, that was good. 24 points of. Oh wait, no, that was the cult.
14
points
restored,
of.
yeah.
Cool.
When you wake up in the morning, it's, Morty is, he looks well rested. He is awake. He's on the shore. He's got his tail kind of like flicking some of the water around, and you can see crumbs of stone, small bits of stone around him. Mm-hmm. He's got a little pot belly.
Mm-hmm. Does it still feel magical where I am?
How would you determine that?
I'm gonna cast detect magic. As soon as I wake up, I wake up like it's Christmas morning, and then when I don't feel anything, I'm like, and I'm gonna put my hands on the ground and cast detect magic.
Okay, so I assume you prep your spells and you do whatever you gotta do for the hour.
Yeah, that's a cantrip.
Yeah. Yeah, and you reach out, and again the scintillating colors begin flooding your vision until they begin to concentrate and waver and ebb and flow, and then you see that the only colors that remain seem to be under your feet.
Okay, I promise I'll put everything back the way I found it, and I'm gonna start to like dig underneath my feet.
Yeah, you start going down, and it's really, really rough. Give me an athletics check. This is not so much to see if you succeed. It's how long is it going to take you?
Yeah, athletics is 16.
Not a problem. You strengthen some of your vines, calling forth some thorns to aid in your progress. You start really getting down in there. Clumps of dry clay and more come out until the land finally opens up a little bit and begins to release moisture from the nearby oasis. Has already soaked into this area, of course. The roots now feeding deeply on it. And nestled in between two roots, you see what appears to be kind of like an oiled canvas.
Ooh. I'll try to take that bad boy out.
Sure, yeah. You realize you begin clearing out this whole area. It takes you a little bit of time. Morty eventually aids, and you end up pulling out a bundle that has been wrapped in an oily canvas, the contents of which seem to be soft and squishy.
Hey, Morty,
Yeah.
look what I found.
Yeah,
I'm gonna like go over to the table and start to like carefully unravel it.
Yeah. When you pull it back, in stark contrast to the muddy canvas, which has done fairly well in preserving the contents, you see a piece of cloth drop out, as black as night, and yet, as you look at it, it's iridescent, and you can kind of see like almost two layers, one floating above the other, and you can see through the layers to the cloak under it. You pull this whole thing out, and it just looks like a flowing cloak that is shimmering with iridescent colors, reminiscent of a desert mirage.
Ooh. I'm gonna like
It is
put it
huge.
on.
Yeah, you do, and it like shrinks down to your size.
Like,
How do I look? Rendered you speechless, huh? I look good.
Well,
I like
no.
dimples.
He's looking off to your left, and then back
I'm
at
over
you,
here.
and then off to the right. He's like, which one?
What? I like look around.
You see yourself like looking at you, and then you look over there, and you see another one looking at you as well.
I do look good. All three of me. This is cool. It's like an illusion thingy. It's like a multiplicity thingy.
that's what it seems like.
Something has been added to your sheet.
Cool. I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna like wrap it, bundle it up, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
stick it in my bag.
Okay.
And I like kind of like nestle it around Barbara, and I'm like, Barbara,
Barbara's
if it
like,
gets too crowded.
Barbara like
Gets too
immediately
crowded in
hops out and like like bounce right into the oasis. And it's like it's just like
okay.
starts with like a little backwards like a backstroke.
Like bobbing in the water.
Yeah, it's just totally just like
Okay, cool. What else? I'm gonna unravel somewhere.
that's it. That's the only thing in there.
Ooh, okay. I won't be greedy. I'm grateful. That's a fun little treat. Should we keep the canvas? Is it magic?
Yeah.
probably fine.
What is? I mean, do you want to? Don't you have like magical stuff that you can do to this thing in order to find out
Oh,
what it
yeah.
does?
Detect magic on it.
You do in fact detect magic on it, and it is magical.
The canvas is magical?
No, oh, no. I'm talking about the cloak.
Oh, okay. So the cloak is magical. I'm talking to Morty. The cloak is magical, but the canvas is not magical. I'm gonna wrap that back up, and I'm gonna tuck
Yeah.
it back.
Well,
in
I mean,
where
it's
found it.
yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I
And
didn't think
then I'll
mud was
cover-
magical, but that's fine.
Well, I mean, we can find there's mud at home, and then I'm gonna like.
Oh, I'll go play in that mud when we get
you
back
want to play in
home.
this mud?
No. Why don't you find out what that thing does? Look, these voices have been leading us to places. This is the second time it's led us to like valuable goods that we wouldn't otherwise know anything about.
Okay.
I want to
I'm gonna-
know why.
Okay, I'm gonna try to identify this unusual object in my inventory now.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do I do?
You on the right hand side in your Foundry character sheet, you will see a question mark. You can click on the. Oh, you don't see one? Okay, hold on for 1 second. And let us see here. Post skill checks. There you go. Look in chat.
Cool. Oh, look at that. Nature.
You can.
Okay.
In this case, I'm going to say it would probably be more Arcana.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
pretty one.
yeah,
Oh wait,
that's not
no, it's a
good
plus
one.
13. We're good,
Oh,
I think.
yeah, you succeeded. You absolutely succeeded. You identify this as, you may not exactly know it by name, but you do understand that once you activate this cloak, the whole of it begins to shudder silently and only visibly until two other versions of you begin to appear. And it works exactly like mirror image has been cast on you. You can do that once per day. You also, once you have invested it, while wearing it, you also gain some desert resilience or some fire resistance. 5, which means that it's going to absorb and nullify 5 points of damage before the rest of it comes to you. But also, as a 2 action, you can take a Mirage Step once per day, where you can teleport up to 30 feet away to an unoccupied space that you can see. And it also leaves behind a brief illusionary duplicate of yourself.
Is this an original item? Did you make this up? This is so cool and thematic. Holy shit, I love this. It's like all Mirage-y, Oasis-y. What does investing, like what do I have to do to invest?
Sure. So investiture, it's actually a fairly simple process. Hold on for a second, and I'll just pull this up for you. So invest an item. It's one or more interact actions, usually taking the same amount of time that it takes to don the item once you've invested in it. You benefit from its constant magic abilities as long as you meet the other requirements. Like for the ring, for example, you need to meditate for 1 minute in order for you to gain the augury effect, as an example. Just keep in mind that when you go to invest something, you can't wear more than 10 invested items per day. So
Perfect.
All right.
I've got 3 currently, so I'm going to make that 4.
exactly, yeah,
Fuck
you
yeah.
should absolutely be fine. There's in your inventory, you will also see, if you look at directly above in the equipment line, you'll see invested. It'll say like 4/10 or what have you. All right.
Perfect. Cool.
So you
okay.
so you're gonna wear it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah, you do. You put this thing on and you can activate that. Well, all the instructions are right there.
Sweet. Okay, cool. All right. Here. I'm gonna grab the canvas that I was about to dig or to bury back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go here, Morty. I got you a cloak too, and I'm gonna wrap it around his neck because I have one, and now he's got a little canvas canvas cloak.
It's stiff from the drying mud, and while you put it on him, his mouth is.
You know what the best part is, Morty? If you do this and I like shuffle in front of him and I like tug it down so that it goes in the front instead of the back, it's now a lobster bib for when you're eating.
I hate you.
You're welcome. No, you don't.
He just turns around with the lobster bib in front of him and immediately trips on the damn thing.
I hate you.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
I'll cast heal on him.
Get this. You cast heal.
Can you please get this damn thing off of me?
You've got 8 legs. You could
get this consolation. You put it on me. Get this consolation prize off of me.
Oh, it's not a cuts. You look so dapper. Here, I'm gonna like roll it up and then like tuck it in so it looks like a little dapper collar around him. You look so nice.
It's a piece of smelly. Get this!
And like all 8 legs, it's like stepping on it, buries it into the ground.
I'm going north now.
Which way?
Okay, me too. That way. Come on, Barbara. Barbara's like floating. Like,
Barbara is completely absorbed as much water as possible. It's just you see a beach ball.
Just complete thistle.
It's just all thistle.
Literally like me when I wake up in the morning and my hair is like.
Well.
Oh.
You start making your way north again. Let's find out where you are on the map. That's funny as hell. That is funny. All right, where are
Oh, shit. That was good.
we? Alrighty. Back here. This is where the oasis was, right here. You continued going north from here.
Yes.
Alrighty. We're going to say that another about half a day or so has passed, and then a familiar voice begins calling out to you once again.
Amidst the rolling steps, where winds gently sway, a circle of stone stands both night and day.
Okay. She talked to me again. This one's a little bit more straightforward. Because where we're going isn't going to move, whether it's night or day. It's a circle of stones.
A circle of stones. Okay. Alrighty. Does it have to be a circle of stones?
I mean, she didn't give me any sort of disclaimer otherwise, but it's among the rolling steps, so it's not going to be like amidst the trees. It'll probably be where the steps are kind of woo.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's not typically what.
He like looks back behind him, and it's just like 12 miles of open land with no one to be seen. Though as you are traveling, you are coming across the remnants of villages, much of them not reduced to complete rubble and stone foundations. You kind of get the feeling that this area used to be much more occupied, much more active. Every now and then you come across a slight divot, like two parallel divots in the road, indicating like old wagon tracks or something, like well-used areas. But much of it, nature has attempted to reclaim it before being burned up. You don't get the impression that life is, of course, dead. As I said before, Nordaga seems a little bit stronger in this area. Nature exists everywhere, and that includes, of course, the steppes. It's an entire biome, and many things are alive. But as far as civilizations go, not so much. May I have a... Ooh. Let me tell you what's going to happen, and you tell me what you want to roll.
Okay.
You get the feeling that there is a true lesson to be learned here about nature itself. So rather than observing nature, we're talking about learning about the spirit of nature. In this case, Nordaga.
I almost want to roll Lore Master lore.
Okay, go ahead.
Because if it's to do with nature, something bigger than nature, I won't roll nature. But I've learned so much about nature. Well, that's a 14 plus 13. 14.
You're getting the feeling that there obviously nature is here, but there's a little bit of disconnect between you and it. This is not the green, lush, verdant forests of Tearfell Break, your home. This is, you don't have the comfort of small babbling brooks nearby that feed everyone. You don't have, of course, neighbors. There's a sense of loneliness. It's as if, for a brief moment, not visual, like you're not getting a vision of it, but you can see the wide open expanse has completely swallowed the two of you up, even to the point of second guessing the direction in which you're heading. The sun beating down on you in midday, in stark contrast to the very cool nights. You're not quite getting a vibe, a good read of nature, but you know that it is stronger here. It's just not the kind of nature that you are accustomed to.
Yeah. I don't know, Morty. I've gone and dropped my pencil.
Yeah.
Do you feel weird here? I feel weird here. Nordaga's here, just not the Nordaga I know.
I mean, I understand that there's nature everywhere, and that you are, you're one of those druid types. But look,
He stops, and he like looks around.
I kind of get the feeling like I'm being watched, and I really don't like the idea of standing stones at all.
Why?
He seems to shirk away from your glance, as if hiding something painful, like a memory that he seems to be refusing to dig back up.
You're not going to say why?
Remember those chains?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was me once. And it was in the stone circle. Remember how I said I didn't know where I came from, and or kind of, sort of. Well, every now and then I have kind of dreams. And when I went to go look in that water, it reminded me of something. It kind of like woke up my fears, and the very thing that I found a cave near nature spirits because I was hunted, and yeah.
So you were hiding?
Yeah.
And this happened in Standing Stones?
Yeah, I was out in an area of plains. I was looking for a new home. The old one got taken over by some dwarves. They tasted good, but more was always going to come. So I didn't want to do that anymore. I didn't want to become known as as a killer or something like that. I mean, but guys got to eat. You got to eat. And to me, there's no difference between, hunters and like a snake eating a frog. I mean, a snake goes out there and hunts it down and eats it alive. I put immediate peace to things, but that's not how they see it. Because I'll eat anything if it's stone. Well, if I turn it into stone. Well, they didn't like that. And when they captured me, they got me with a net and they put like a burlap bag on my, that canvas?
Yeah.
Like a bag over my head. So I couldn't use my eyes. That's all right. You didn't know. And, yeah. And then they strapped me up there and then I just became target practice. So, yeah.
But these stones are different, though, yeah? Right?
Well, yeah, they're different. I mean, I've never been to this area. I have no idea where the hell we're going. But it's just, I got nervous around people and things. And if there's stones, that means that somebody is around and they made those things. So I'm not comfortable with it. But we'll go, I guess.
Well, maybe they're not there anymore. We haven't really seen anybody. Everybody's been gone.
Yeah, I know, which is fine. I mean, I'd much rather. Well, not everyone's been gone though.
Well,
Those things that we just, those things that tried to kill me while I was casting this, whatever the hell that thing was that I was doing. Yeah, with the left foot in, left foot, yeah, all that. I mean, they weren't nice. They tried to. What I'm afraid of is that we may not be seeing people around here, or things that look like you around here, Leshy, and in the trees. We may not see pixies and dryads in this area, but something is here or used to be here. And he looks over his left shoulder, facing north, looks over left shoulder, and you can still see a glow of orange in the distance. Longer now, farther away than it had been. Yeah, this isn't. It's not comfortable. Something came through here and absolutely destroyed this area. Nature may be reclaiming it, sure, but hey, what just happened?
it's getting really dramatic.
Yeah, it is. So.
Well, you want to know the difference between those standing stones and the ones we're going to try to find now?
All right, what?
This time, I'm with you.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, jeez. 15?
And let's see if that will. Oops. First one only. 23.
Yeah. You're with me, all right? And that's good. That's good.
You could tell he doesn't find the comfort in the words that you had hoped.
Oh. All right, I'll let him be sad, but we're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
He seems drifting off in thought as he continues. Another day has passed, and at the end of the day, again, you hear familiar voice.
Where patterns swirl and stones and stories are told, seek the stone that's unlike the old.
I spelled stories completely wrong. That was bad. Stone different from old. Okay. Is this like while Morty is sleeping?
It's just as you guys are camping out. He doesn't look like he's going to be able to sleep too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I got another message in my head.
Oh?
Yeah. Powder. There's gonna be when we get there. There's gonna be like swirling patterns, and
Oh.
apparently this is like.
Great.
Well, I don't know. It says where stories are told, so maybe this is just like a theater or something, and we have to find a stone that's different from the old ones. So.
Lovely. Well, yeah, sure. Yep.
He drifts off in thought, just staring off into the distance.
I don't think that Altrea would send us into a situation like that.
No, I suppose not, or at least I hope not. You know, that would be, I suppose that would be bad. But yeah, okay. Well, let's see if we can get some sleep, huh?
Okay.
He crawls a little bit closer to you.
Oh.
He's he's trying to find some comfort in being near you.
Yeah, I'll kind of sidle up next to him, and then when I see Barbara hasn't moved yet, I kind of like push her.
Barbara's still in the oasis,
also.
like bobbing. So.
I'll like push Barbara up closer to him too, like how we push Sid over.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I have like Barbara go lay on him also.
Okay.
We'll all cuddle up together.
Alrighty. May I have a will save, please?
Ooh. Yeah. That's a 33.
Fuck yeah. You understand, in this area, there is definitely a blighting influence here. And there is an oppressive nature to the land. It seems to be very much a environmental effect, to the point where Morty might be feeling a lot of what has been left behind by prior civilizations, and could explain why many people just aren't here anymore. Morty seems to be succumbing to the very thing that drove people away.
I think I'm going to... I don't think I'm going to warn him of that yet, because I don't want to overwhelm him.
Sure.
I think, though, I'm going to try to wake up earlier than him.
Okay.
And I'm going to catch, like, animals without faces, like, you know, like bugs and shit, so I don't,
Okay.
so I'm not, like, naming it on the way back. And I'm gonna, like...
Hello, Bob. Oh, I have to let go of you now.
Yeah. I'm gonna have, like, I'm gonna catch, like, a bunch of bugs and shit, and I'm gonna, like, in the morning, just dump them at his feet, like,
Lovely.
breakfast.
He looks up. Let me do a will save on him and see what we have here. He looks down.
Hey, that's really cool. Thank you.
He
Yeah.
like seems he has a slight pep in his step, and he kind of like, you know, like kind of looks at him when you're not looking, and all you hear is and then crunch, crunch, crunch.
You could call it a char gravelly board.
I don't get it.
He'd
Okay,
like
let's go.
you see like pebbles and blood coming out of it, or some sort of juice.
Oh no, that one was Richard. Just kidding. Just kidding. I didn't name any of them. They're all yours.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What do you want to do?
Prep to keep going because we're gonna look for the stones.
Okay. When you begin moving forward, Again, the land gets a little bit more oppressive. But what you're also noticing is that things are getting a little bit paler. The vibrancy of the land that had been seems to be painted once again with colors from a dull palette.
I feel like that was something. Is that something that was said earlier? That Altrea said, or is that something you said to describe the world?
Altrea did not say that. That was me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Cool. Okay. All right. I'm gonna kind of like pull my cloak a little tighter around me and shiver a little bit as I ride on Morty to get closer to the stones.
Yeah. The day continues unabated. The weather now returning back to what you have been expecting. Cooler temperatures. And with that, the steps begin opening up to different forms of life. Only this time, after several hours and before nightfall yet again, you begin noticing a little bit more green. More like some evergreens here and there. There's been at one point where you started going up a hill that started getting a little bit more and more rocky before it opened back up into a woody area. You finally hit the nighttime of that day. Intrusively, the voice returns.
Under the gaze of the crescent moon, the circle's heart plays a silent tune.
Hey, I got more clues.
What? What'd she say?
I'm gonna look up, are one of the moons a crescent? Hold on, I have a calendar. I could look
Yes, you
that up
do.
myself.
You do have a calendar on this.
It is, where's the freaking calendar at? Hold on.
Yeah, sure.
Calendar
Look on the
is-
left side. It would be the journal.
The journal.
So there's
On the
on the
left
left-hand
side.
side, you see something that looks like a rectangle with like a chevron taken out of the bottom of it.
Ah, that's a journal. Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
that's
cool,
a journal, and then you'll see SC, which is simple calendar.
Cool. Okay, cool. Yes, there's a crescent. There's two
Oh, hold on.
crescents. Which
Actually,
one?
we need to advance this a little bit because you've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you're on your 6th day of travel, which would be right here.
Okay, cool.
So
There's
you
still
want
two crescents.
Yeah, well, it's one. You can hover over them. One is a, yeah, you can hover over them. One is a
didn't know
waning.
that. That's
Yep.
Cool.
So Kaelin is a waxing crescent right now,
Okay.
and Sereth is
So-
a what is that? Waning gibbous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That one. We have to
All right.
there's singing or a song. Maybe not singing. Music. Song.
What? I don't
And-
hear anything.
In fact, it's true. There's no music in the air at all.
Yeah. It's if we follow that moon, maybe we'll hear music.
What do you mean follow the moon? Where are we supposed to go to follow the moon? How do you do that?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe if we keep going north a little bit, we have to go under the crescent moon. There's circle heart. In the circle's heart, there's a tune.
The circle's
So-
hard. All right, so maybe there's like music or something like that playing in the middle of the stone circle. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we have to find it before the moons stop being crescent.
Oh, you're saying that it's active while the moon is crescent.
I assume so. Usually when Altrea says something, it's really, really important that you really like take into consideration everything that she says.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it's at night.
Yeah. All righty. Well, all right. Let's see what we can do.
He begins looking around.
What clues do we have? What am I looking for? Like any landmarks or anything?
The rolling steps, gentle winds.
Rolling
There's a
steps.
circle. Yeah, that's where we'll find the circle.
Well, right now these winds are pretty hopping, so maybe when the winds cool down a little or calm down a little bit, this will be better.
But that could take all night.
It could take all night, but I mean, we need our sleep. I mean, do we go with the? Do we stop?
Well, tomorrow the moons might not be crescent anymore, and that's where we're gonna find the song.
Yeah. All right.
Up here in the higher altitudes, indeed, the winds have picked up some. There's an eeriness completely overtaken the land. And there's a moment, however. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Hello, perception check. I can't click on my character.
I don't know.
Oh, that's weird. It will let me if I go to the right side of the screen. Okay, let me refresh. That's strange.
Okay, sure.
Hold, please. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no worries.
And reloading.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, 98%. And zoom in. Okay, perception check is a 30.
Off on the left-hand side, just behind one of the trees, just as you look, the shadow moved right back, or at least the dark figure moved just behind the tree again. You are approximately 50 feet from that tree.
Hey, you, I saw you, and I'm going to cast light on... I'm going to
Morty looks over.
Yeah, I'm going to get down on the ground and find, like, a rock, cast light on it, and throw the rock towards the...
You do. It bounds beyond the tree. You look over. Assuming that you haven't moved from your position.
Yeah, I haven't moved yet.
Yeah, you see the long shadow of the tree now cast out towards you because it went beyond the tree. But off on the right-hand side, since you rolled so well on the perception, off on the right-hand side, something else just moved out of the way of the light and ducked behind another thick-trunked tree.
We're being watched. We're being watched.
I don't like this.
You see
I
a
don't like that
dull
either.
purple glow begin to take over Morty's face.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I don't like this. Keep your eyes away from me.
You got it, buddy. And I'm going to look on the other side like we're doing like a back-to-back kind of situation.
Yeah. Are we moving forward? Are we staying here?
I mean, I would rather... I don't want to be exposed like this. We should probably keep going, right?
I guess.
Okay.
I'm not too sure exactly what it is that we should be doing, to be honest with you. I don't like this. These...
Are you genuinely terrified, or are you reacting to... Is this place making you more scared?
There's things out there that we can't see.
I just saw them.
I didn't see it.
He begins looking out there again. Let me roll perception for him. Nope. Give me perception, dummy. Where's the perception? You hear things in the distance. You hear like distant cries, the neigh of a horse. His eyes are looking all over the place. There we go. His eyes start glowing a brilliant purple. And you see like a beam shoot out, and you can see something fall straight out of a branch that like shattered down on the ground. It was some kind of like a raccoon or something like that. And he's like shifts back over and starts looking elsewhere where one of the other shadows had been. The light just changes everywhere. Meanwhile, that stone with the light on it remains exactly where it had been. The wind causing the trees to begin to dance, causing the shadows themselves to move. But nothing comes out.
I'm gonna get my javelin out.
You hear a horse in the distance.
I'm gonna have it like ready to go. I'm gonna say, you have 3 seconds to get out, or I'm coming over there, and you're not gonna want to mess with me.
Like looking around, off on the right hand side, just behind you. Give me another perception check.
19.
Something that's stepped on a branch that had fallen a long time ago. Yep, you take a quick look. Nothing.
3, 2.
Morty looks over to the right. Don't see it. I don't see them. I don't see them. You see his head. Hold on. Let me roll a perception again for him. Let me get him on the map here. Here we go. 1 second. He's like, left side. He looks over, and all you see is a shadow go again right behind the tree. Only this tree was a little bit closer. Now they're about 20 feet away.
I'm gonna set it on fire if you don't come out from behind it.
Then you hear in the distance a scream like about 300 feet away, and then another one directly behind you, and then another one off on ahead of you and to the right. 3 of them.
Does it sound like the screams we heard earlier? Does it sound like a harpy?
You heard what you heard.
Okay, I'm gonna get back on the thing. I'm gonna say like
Get back on the thing on where?
On Morty.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say I was bluffing. Run.
Are you sure? Which way?
Yes.
I just
North.
heard fucking 3 of them. Oh, we're surrounded. Which way do we go?
No, just through north. I'm gonna put my cloak. I'm taking it off,
Yep.
and I'm putting it around him.
Okay.
Can I put it around him to activate, and it'll come up with 3 of him?
Yeah. And then you see 2 other Mortys on either side of him. No Bramble on either, but nonetheless, he's like,
He's like, all right, come on, we can do this.
he starts moving forward, like slinking. And every time he gets like nears a massive pine tree, he starts like dodging away from it just in case something is around it, like taking a quick peek. He's trying to get the courage to run, but he doesn't want to make a lot of noise. And then you hear behind you again, only as opposed to hundreds of feet out, now only 50 feet from you. Again, ahead to the left, ahead to the right, and also directly behind you.
I'm gonna need you to run as fast as you can. Fuck your fear. Run.
Okay. Here we go.
He starts hauling ass. You can feel the cold wind. It's almost purposefully blowing directly against you. You can feel like the leaves themselves starting to shrivel up again. And then you hear it like a cracking of twigs directly behind you and on the right hand side. And then you hear another scream ahead of you on the left hand side, maybe about 20 feet away, and then like a shifting of a shadow again on the right hand side, and then immediately behind you.
As soon as if I feel like one is like in, I'm gonna turn around and I've got like a fireball ready.
Give me a will save.
Yeah. I'll take a 28.
We have a hail hydrate, by the way, from Ginger.
Yeah, thank you, Ginger.
All right. Yep. You turn around. There is something standing. The lights. You don't have any light spells on you, correct? Right now, everything is dark.
Yeah.
Okay, then what you see is like lit up barely by the moon. You can see the moons. You can see the ground, and you see an absence of light in an area that is in a vague humanoid shape. And then looking at you, and it stands still as Morty continues moving. It doesn't seem to be chasing you immediately.
Okay, but it was 20 feet away, right?
It was until you looked away just for a quick second, and then and then it appeared like about 10 feet away.
I literally, as soon as I see it again, I'm casting Tanglefoot.
Okay, go ahead.
And literally.
You can just roll the attack. Let's see what you got.
Okay, cool. 15.
So that's a natural 1 with an attack. So that is a crit fumble. The spell itself goes off. Let me take a look at this. The winds immediately switch around and blast the Tanglefoot right back in your face. Somebody like gets all in your eyes. You are blinded for you're blinded until the end of your next turn. We're not currently in rounds. We're setting things up.
Okay.
But right now you just got all the shit in your eyes. What happened? What happened? He like stops and turns around.
No, keep going. I can't see.
And then again, you hear a scream. About 15 feet, you see a figure, tall and thin and just incredibly narrow, like move out. It's just jittering shadows, almost like a million candles that are just flickering all over the place, causing these shadows to move. It goes from behind one tree and over to another without crossing the space in between, and then immediately off on the right hand side, another same thing. And then you look behind you just as you're clearing stuff around, because you turned around in order to let slip the Tanglefoot. You see one, a hand reaching right out towards your face, extended fingers, almost impossibly thin talons reaching out for you.
I don't see any of that.
No. It's like good for 6 seconds. You started getting it out of your face. So yes, you do see it. That is, we're just gonna make, since you don't know what this is or anything. It's just what you see is something there in your face. You manage to like swat it away just as you get the last remnants out, and again, something is just standing there, just watching you run.
Ugh, I don't like that. I'm going to do the Tanglefoot again.
Okay, and you do that to the figure behind you?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, roll for attack.
Okay. 22.
Morty makes an immediate right hand. Oh shit! And then you just hear a fuck, and his feet start scrambling. He skids to a stop directly in front of him and immediately veers off to the right hand side around a tree. Directly in front of you, something as well, like long, spindly fingers, but the hands stay still and the fingers themselves begin to extend out. As for the figure behind you, you cast this thing up. It went out and like splorched in between two trees, forming a web of vines, mixing with like a sticky substance, and even other nature's vines start coming around, but nature itself starts tearing your Tanglefoot away from itself.
Oh. I don't like that. I'm gonna start, fuck it, these javelins are useless for most everything. So I think I'm going to use the rest of my javelins, and I'm going to cast light on them. Like, as he's riding, I'm going to cast light, and I'm going to throw it at things that I think, the shadow things.
Sure, yep. Give me 3 attacks.
Okay.
They can all be, they don't have to be at the with the attack penalties.
Okay. Do. I got a 27, 18, and a 31. One's a critical hit. Nice.
So yeah, you are like in this area. You got javelins start going out, and at one point you see like a shadow come out. You manage to get this thing, and it pins itself up against the tree. The javelin itself is still moving, and the shadow just oozes out of it, its body slowly slipping in out of the javelin's grasp, and starts moving from shadow to shadow towards you again.
Is it affected at all by the light? And with the light shining, because I casted light on it, does it look
I apologize, I missed that part. Yeah, you start looking at it again, and it's where the light was, and you see portions of it begin to dissipate. But what happened after that was even more horrifying.
Yeah, okay. So it's not corporeal, it's like a fucking shadow creature.
Yes.
Okay. Cool, that's what I wanted the light to tell me. Okay. Does it hit all of them? Does it do it for all three? And does the critical hit do something worse?
The critical hit was that one.
Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna go close to Morty and oh my god, it's purple. I'm gonna go close to Morty and I'm gonna like to kind of like whisper or like talk lowly. See if you can like they're made of shadow. So see, they're made of shadow. I'm gonna cast light on Morty.
And he like slams into a tree, temporarily fuck! It's like he backs up a little bit. He starts like looking around. It's like, what the fuck is this? Holy shit! What did you do? And he starts navigating around the trees a little bit. Let me get an athletics from him with advantage. Hold on. There we go. That's gonna be a 28. He almost, now he's galloping at full pace now that he can see a little bit better around the shadows. He's like, before I could kind of see them, but I had to like steer around them. This is a lot of help. He starts bouncing off of trees here and there, trying to find a clearer path, parkouring off of some of them, his feet moving. I need you to make a survival check.
Okay, I could do that. That is a 16.
Yeah, and he got a 7. The two of you start rapidly moving through the trees, the night sky being your only guide. Unfortunately, the canopies have now picked up, and these trees are tall. There is nothing here to guide anything by. You don't know where you are.
But they can't cut through light. So as long as Morty has light, then we're good.
And just on the outside of all of that, there's just this. You can see, then he stops for a second trying to get his bearings. And you can see just outside of the radius of the light, like a shifting wall made of those long spindly fingers every now and then.
Does it look like they can't cut through?
Looks like the light is
really?
holding. Yeah, it looks like the light is going to be good just for now.
Okay. Morty, I know you're scared. You have to keep going.
Yep. Gonna continue moving. I just don't know which direction to go.
You feel...
We still have Show the Way, right?
No, Show the Way ended days ago.
Oh, but I do have the Good Idea Ring. I have the Good Idea Ring.
If you meditate in a peaceful environment for 1 minute.
Oh, peaceful environment. I forgot about that. Okay, never mind. Okay. Pick a direction and go that way.
I'm going to roll a d8 to find out that direction. Okay. He begins moving. You start going alongside a hillside. Something... You see another shadow like start shifting around behind you and then again off to the right. The screams begin picking up, now 3 of them. One behind you on the left, one behind you on the right, and one directly behind you again. They're at a little bit of a distance, but nonetheless, they are there.
Okay, keep going.
He continues to move forward. He's like, fuck! And he like stops for a second. You see pebbles go and fall over a cliff. He skids to a stop. Oh, shit.
I'm gonna...
he turns back around.
There's I could look down, right? Like kind of like
Yeah.
down
Oh
over.
yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
How is it?
It's about
straight down.
It's about 100-foot drop.
Because we're both climbers. Can we climb over it?
He's not much of a climber.
That's not in the mountains. Yeah, when he was fucking parkouring up and down the mountain face.
Yeah, he lucked out that time. But I mean, if you, let's have faith. Let's see what you got.
Okay. Morty, I need you to trust me.
Yeah.
We're gonna go over. We're gonna go over. My vines are gonna come out like a net and protect us over the edge. But I need you to trust me.
I don't. Oh God. Directly ahead, since he turned around, his back is to it. His back feet kind of feeling where the cliff's edge is. He looks out. You see a figure. Move forward, and then another one just on the sides. 3 of them beginning to approach. He takes a quick step back and like digs his claws into the ground. Are you sure about this?
Yep, my vines come out and they like pull like Doc Ock over the edge and kind of like cradle like the edge, and I want to kind of like lean into it and fall over the edge against the wall.
I will roll your athletics in secret.
Okay.
Let's find out what happens here. Athletics, please. Now let me roll Morty.
I'm trying to protect him.
Yeah, I figured. Let's see what he has. Okay.
When we do that, I'm gonna dispel light on him, so we're now shrouded in darkness, but we're also like over the edge, and hopefully those things.
So you, okay, so you dispel the light just as you're going off, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just as that happens, the light fades. Darkness takes over. And you see all of them start coming towards you rapidly. Then sky. Vines start clinging off to the edge of the cliff, and the basilisk body with you on him, you holding on tight. It's like, son of a bitch! So there's a scraping down of claws down on the rock face. You are about 20 feet over the edge.
I got you. Be quiet.
I don't know about this. What are we gonna do now? What the hell are we supposed to do?
Do I hear them?
No, but you see them. 3 heads blocking out the night sky directly above you. Pebbles tumbling away and underneath the claws.
They see me.
You see
Light on Morty.
They immediately go back. You take a look. You are clinging to the side of a cliff. Wind everywhere. Shadows trying to come over the edge. The light holding them at bay temporarily. You're about 20 feet off, and it's dim up there. And then you notice, well, give me a perception check.
Ooh. 27.
They're evading you. They're going around. You see coming down the cliff sides at about like about 20 feet away from you on either side, long tendrils of blackness, almost like tentacles coming straight down the cliff face, and now starting to curl under, just waiting for that moment.
I'm going to... They're on either side coming down and
Imagine
up.
that you are here on a cliff face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, here, let's turn it this way. If you're here on the cliff face,
Yeah.
and your light is extending out here, they're coming down, and another one coming down around you like this. They're like surrounding you.
Okay, so 2 of them are down. As soon as the 2 are down below me, I'm going to cast Fireball at them.
On which side?
Directly.
Directly underneath?
Yeah, the 2 that are directly underneath. I'm going to hope that it's a big enough...
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Roll Arcana. Oh, I will absolutely take a 31.
Heat rises. You let slip that fireball directly underneath you, you're going to get a blast of air. You will take some damage.
Okay. Then I will instead cast... fucking... hydraulic push.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Make your attack.
Alright. Oh, yes, that's a 33.
You do, and there's a flood of water heads straight down like a jet stream. You see the shadows themselves unaffected by it. The water simply goes right through them.
I am literally going to eat up all of these spells. All right, I will. If there's none that are above me now, right? They're all behind.
No, that is not accurate. There's still some that are up there, but that's so the radius of a torch is about, like, realistically, it's like a 10-foot diameter. So it's bright here for like the first 10 feet, and then the first 5 feet, and then the next 5 feet after that, it's dim. So they're right here, right just where the light doesn't affect them. So they're just waiting in a 20-foot circle around you.
Is there a river at the bottom of this cliff?
About a 200-foot drop. You know what? Let's find out. Let me roll percentile. I'll give you a 50% chance. Under.
Is it?
There is a river.
Okay. And is it 100 or 200? Because I thought you said 100. Now is it 100 or 200?
Give me a will save.
Okay. 31.
100.
I'm letting
when
go of
you
the vines.
first went over,
I'm letting go of the vines of the wall, and I'm wrapping them around Morty as we fall.
okay.
Yeah.
You begin falling, and as the light takes over the area, they begin to like sizzle away as the light hits them. What do you got?
Just for good measure, as we're falling, and I'm like my vines are holding him, and I see the shadows go past me. I'm casting Fireball above me.
Okay. Fuck.
But that'll be it until I hit the water.
What you saw was like a wide river. You don't know how deep it is, and you're falling 100 feet.
I already said it. I can't go back and change my mind, so
I know.
We'll see how deep it is.
1 second.
Going off of Nordaga's faith.
Hold on. Oh boy. You let go. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. Wow. Alrighty. Let me see. The wind is. Your body right now is just a light, and the earth just gets closer and closer and closer. And just before you hit, we'll find out what happens next week.
What a fucking cliffhanger. Holy shit.